it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog is going to be all about my personal experience with sleep. I've been telling some people in the past year or so that I've been struggling with sleep issues kind of on and off throughout my whole life. To give you some background, when I was little, like in elementary school, there was a period of time for several weeks or even months where every single night I would have such a vivid nightmare that I couldn't get out of, that my parents would have to like pick me up and wash my face with cold water every single night in order to wake me up. So that happened for a little bit, and then I didn't have nightmares for a really long time until my senior year of college. So that was 2017 to 2018. It was a really stressful year. I had student teaching the entire year on top of just taking college classes and commuting and doing ministry things and all of that. I feel like that sort of brought on the nightmares again. So there would be times where I would just have nightmares every single night for 2 to 3 weeks, and it would really feel like I wasn't getting any sleep. That would happen sometimes, like it would happen for 2 to 3 weeks, then I would be fine for like a few months, and then it would happen again for 2 to 3 weeks. It started getting pretty bad when I began to teach at my full-time job. I realized that it was happening more often during the start of the school year and during concert season, or when I had to submit my grades. It seemed to happen more often when I was experiencing heightened stress levels, but since then I've also started to experience nightmares when I wasn't stressed. Apart from the nightmares, I have very vivid dreams a lot of the time. I usually remember my dreams super well, to the point where I was keeping a dream journal and every dream would take up like at least 3 to 4 pages. So obviously when I had nightmares, I woke up and didn't feel rested, but there were other times where I would have just weird random dreams that didn't make sense and weren't scary, and they were so vivid and active that I also would wake up and not feel rested. Apart from that, I just feel like I am tired all the time anyway, and it's not that I have trouble falling asleep. I actually usually fall asleep pretty quickly, and then I don't even wake up in the middle of the night, but I can sleep 6 to 8 hours and wake up and still feel really exhausted. I thought maybe it was my coffee addiction when I was in college and working at my job, but there have been times where I've tried to wean coffee and, you know, kick it completely, and I would still be really tired. I've taken lots of different things for my sleep problems over the years. I did an overnight sleep study in the summer of 2020 at NYU Langone. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more in the rest of the footage that I've already filmed that you'll see later. It came out inconclusive and I didn't really get anything from it. Then a few months ago I saw a sleep and allergy specialist, and he was convinced that like I wasn't getting good sleep because I was suffering from allergies and wasn't breathing well. So he literally prescribed me 5 different kinds of medication, and I checked with my primary care doctor. She said it was okay to take all of them, but that wasn't really doing anything either. And also, honestly, that doctor made me feel a little uncomfortable, so I decided to stop seeing him. What you'll see right after this is going to be me going through a very recent sleep study. It was also an overnight sleep study, but I did it at a local sleep lab instead of driving all the way to Manhattan for NYU Langone. Unfortunately, all of this is undiagnosed, unresolved, and unfinished, and you'll see why in the next few minutes. So I'll see you back here after all the stuff that I already filmed. Some of what I say in the footage might not really make sense for editing and like fluidity purposes, because I thought I was just going to document the overnight sleep study and then that would be it, so like you'll see me saying bye to the camera, but I decided to film more after that, so just ignore that part. It is 8:52 p.m. I just got to the sleep center. I'm in the parking lot. I am fully ready for bed. I showered, I brushed my teeth, I washed my face, everything. So I can just go in and get ready to get some wires hooked up to my head and my body and, I don't know, try to sleep after that. It is 10:10 p.m. As you can see, I'm all hooked up. They have things in my nose, which makes me feel like I'm at a hospital. I didn't have those during my first sleep study. And then this, and these are all the wires here. I also have some things around my waist and chest and my legs. I'm honestly feeling kind of sleepy, even though I woke up at like 10 a.m. today and had coffee right before noon. I might call it a night. Overall, I feel a lot less anxious than I did last time. Last time I did a sleep study, like they had all these wires and I just didn't know what to expect, and not only did they put all these wires on me, they also put like this gauze around my head. It really looked like I was in a car accident, and it was just so uncomfortable to sleep with all that on, and the walls were really thin, so I was being woken up constantly because there's this intercom that like they would talk to me through, and every time I heard somebody in the hallway, I thought it was the intercom, like somebody talking to me on the intercom, and so I kept being like, what? No one was talking to me at 3 in the morning. They just wanted me to sleep. I feel like the walls may be a little thicker here, and
I knew what to expect coming in. I brought earplugs. Yeah, I just feel a lot more prepared, and this place is like literally 3 minutes from my house, so I'm feeling a lot better about this, and I'm really hoping that they find something wrong with me so that we can fix it. But yeah, I think I am probably gonna go to bed now. We'll see if I end up being able to fall asleep. Good night. Good morning, it's 6:10 a.m. I just finished the sleep study. I was woken up around 10 to 5. It was overall a lot better than the first time. I just felt a lot more comfortable. The wires on me were not as uncomfortable as they were the first time in the other place. Even though I did have something in my nose, like the little tube thing that went in, it was overall not bad. It just took me a while to fall asleep, and I woke up maybe once or twice. Generally, I'm okay. The only downside is now I have this thing on my face. Some skin got torn off because they had stuck some wires to my face. It's fine. What I did forget to mention last night was what the room looked like and what it had and what I could do, because I got there and I was waiting for the wires to be put on me, and then as soon as the sleep tech put the wires on me, he shut the light off. So it wasn't ideal for filming, but I'll say, like, I came in and they make it look sort of like a hotel room. So the bed is nice. It's not great, but it's nice. There's some flowers and there's a TV, which I didn't get a shot of, but there's a TV there. You can watch cable. There wasn't anything that I wasn't allowed to bring. I could bring my earplugs. I could bring my eye mask. I didn't bring it. I brought my laptop and my iPad, even though I didn't end up using either of them. And even though my sleep study technically started at 9, I didn't have to fall asleep. Like, I could fall asleep whenever I wanted to. So yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, bye!
4 to 6 weeks later.
So I'm at O'Hare Airport. I hope you can hear me with the mask on. I just did a follow-up doctor's appointment for my sleep study. They said that I tested negative for sleep apnea. They were gonna call me to schedule a nap study, which will see if I test positive for narcolepsy. The doctor said that he thinks that I do have some sort of insomnia, but we just don't know what kind yet. So I'm anxious to just get this nap study over with and see how it goes.
Epilogue.
So after what you just saw from the airport, I tried to schedule a nap study, a daytime sleep study. Unfortunately, since I just switched insurance, it's not going to be able to cover the daytime study, so I'm sort of in limbo right now. I really just wanted to get some sort of diagnosis, because I feel like when I talk about my sleep problems with people, it's like everyone's tired, everyone's going through stuff, and I just feel like when I don't have a diagnosis to tell people about, I don't know if people will take it as seriously. So if you're watching this right now and like we have plans in the future and I cancel on those plans or postpone them because I'm really tired, like, all of this is why. I'm sorry, like, I can't give a reason or a definition or a term for anything yet, but this is where I am in my sleep journey. It was really helpful and validating to hear this sleep doctor tell me that I might have some form of insomnia / mild narcolepsy. Like, it felt really good for him to be like, we didn't really find anything, but I still have theories, but I believe that something is going on and we just don't know what. I know there really isn't a conclusion for this right now. It's still pretty ongoing / like stalled, but the sleep study happened at like the end of June, and I just had all this footage and I wanted to just get it out there and post it. So to end this video, I posted on Instagram asking you guys if you had any questions about my sleep problems and what I'm going through and what the sleep study is like, so I'll just answer them right now. The first question that was asked is, how do you go about getting a sleep study done? What is that experience / journey like? Well, I hope this video answered most of that. I talked to my primary care doctor, and then she redirected me to the sleep lab that was also in kind of like the medical plaza that I see her in. I think you just need to get a referral, but I think you can also just go to like a sleep specialist and make an appointment and talk to them. Next question says, what happened? I hope I answered that too. Okay, I'm sorry if it looks a little different. I had to go change my SD card. Next question says, what's the most significant difference that you'd see in your life with good sleep? So many things, honestly. There are days where my brain just feels so foggy and cloudy and I'm so exhausted until like 1 or 2 p.m. because of my poor sleep, and then I'll have so much energy until like midnight or past midnight, and I would really just like to like get up and feel awake and be active and engaged for a normal part of the day, and then like feel tired when I'm supposed to feel tired. I've had to cancel and postpone plans because I've been really tired. I've had to say no to a lot of things, and in a way I'm kind of glad that I am drawing those boundaries and learning how to do that, but I also wish I just had more energy. I think I'd also just have more peace of mind mind. Pancake, I'm coming! She's in her crate and she's whining. I think she wants to come out. Yeah, there are times where I have nightmares every single night for like a week straight, and then I'm so anxious and stressed about going to bed because in a way I'd rather stay awake and just do things and be tired than go to bed and get stuck in a nightmare that I can't wake myself up from. I think I would just enjoy sleep more and have more energy and capacity and clarity to do things. Last question says, what narcolepsy-like symptoms do you have? I think the main thing, which is why the doctor said like mild narcolepsy and not like full-on narcolepsy, is excessive daytime sleepiness. Also, I am able to take naps like pretty easily. Apparently it's not normal for you to have a dream, any kind of dream, not just a nightmare, if you're only asleep for like 15 minutes. A lot of times I'll take power naps for only like 15 to 20 minutes and I'll have extremely vivid dreams that make me feel like I've been asleep the entire night. So that's another thing. Okay, well, if you've watched up to here, thank you so much for watching. Please pray for me. Please recommend things to me. I'm honestly just really tired of telling people that I'm tired all the time. I feel like a broken record, so I would just really love to get this fixed sometime soon. But yeah, that's it for this vlog. I will see you next week with a new video. Please like, share, subscribe, follow me on my social medias, all that. Okay, see you next time. Bye!